Welcome back to another podcast. I am so excited because I have a special guest, my good friend Jason. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Hi. This is his first time on film and first time on a podcast. We're like doing all kinds of new things today. It's so funny because when we were talking the other day, we were talking about animals. And I told Jason it would be fun to have him on my podcast, so thank you for being here.
Oh, of course.
Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the Goddess family, and let's go ahead and hop right into it. What got you into learning about animals in the first place? Was it just like randomly, like one day you're like, oh, let me just put this on, or what happened?
It's more, late night and just laying in bed, can't sleep, whatever. So just scrolling through YouTube and just like, oh, this looks cool, whatever. And just like you fall into like a hole of just a bunch of random facts, hour-long documentaries, just stuff like that.
So what was the documentary that was like, okay, I'm invested. Now I'm gonna like go down more the rabbit hole?
It was what I was telling you about before with, it was just a documentary, these people following these 3 lions in Africa and just like kind of like how they live and like what they do. And it was really interesting, man. About 2 hours, I would say about probably 2 hours, honestly, of just them documenting specific lions and like how they live, what they eat, what they do, but it was really interesting. And after that, it just kind of fell just a bunch of random stuff.
What was the most random animal? Because I love lions, and I think lions are like badass. And you were telling me that lion, like the females run the pack, which I love. So just so you guys ladies know, females run the pack in the jungle.
Oh yeah.
They're the king or the queen of the jungle, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
Which I just never knew that the guys stood at home with the kids.
They hunt and feed or whatever, but yeah, the females are the ones that are like the dominant ones in that.
So the guys are just for show.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Because I think I've heard a little bit about like whales. Have you seen the documentary on whales?
Unfortunately, not a whole bunch about whales.
I heard that when they like ejaculate, it's like tons of stuff.
Imagine, fucking huge, dude. So probably.
Because like whenever I go swimming in the ocean, people are like, "You're swimming in whale ejaculation." So it's true.
No,
People
totally
say that. They like to say it's tons. I'm like, that's kind of crazy.
Tons, dude. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense. They're fucking huge. So.
They're huge, right? I guess it depends on what type of whale.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Big, so I'm sure all of them are.
Wait, because there's different types of animals. There's like everything that's under the sea, which is a ton, and then there's like all the like the land, like the mammals and stuff that. My favorite is birds.
Birds.
What do you think about birds?
I love birds. I had pet birds actually for a few years, 2 little canaries, but they're cool. I love birds.
I heard that their brains are the size of like peas. Like they're really dumb.
Yeah, they're just small birds. They have hollow bones too, really small. Like
really?
Yeah.
But I like them because they don't have like this brain capacity to like overthink things, so they just go with the flow. They just are like, it's winter, and then they just start flying off.
Oh yeah, they like pretty much run off like just like natural instinct and stuff like that.
That's me.
Yeah.
I just run off. I'm like, time to go. So I think I'm a bird. What do you think you are?
I don't know. Everyone wants to be like a cool, like I'm gonna be a wolf or like something awesome. I'd probably be like a cat, something like that.
What's
very calm,
kind of
chill, like a very
like a house cat.
Low energy. Yeah, probably.
Like Garfield.
Yeah, probably like Garfield. Definitely low energy, very chill. Like probably something like that.
I could also see a dog.
Dog. Okay.
Dogs are really loyal and they're really fun, energetic.
Yeah.
So, but it depends on the dog, because I was just talking to my friend Christian and we hate Chihuahuas. We don't hate Chihuahuas, but every Chihuahua that I ever had in my family home, they've always like snitched on me. Like if I'm trying to like do something, I'm trying to be a teenager, they're always like
sneaking out.
So I don't hate them, but and they always like bit my ankles.
Oh, dude, they're the worst.
Yeah, they were really angry at me. I don't know. But I love.
It's always the small dogs that are like super like
angry at the world.
Angry,
yeah. But I love like big dogs, even though they're harder to like care for. Like there's a lot more food. They like take bigger, but they're like so much more fun.
Oh yeah, I've always had bigger dogs growing up and stuff like that. So.
Wait, what kind of dogs have you had?
Well, growing up, it was like a German Shepherd Rottweiler mix. So he was like huge,
I love German Shepherds. They shed though.
Oh yeah, like everywhere.
But they're so loyal.
They are great, and they're great dogs. And I had them for like 13, 14 years and stuff like that. So like he was part of my family growing up for like a long time.
My mom always like had either chihuahuas or pugs. Always like these really small
I love
dogs.
Pugs.
I love pugs
just
too.
The face, dude.
But the I always get nervous because like the way they breathe.
Oh,
it sounds
yeah,
like they're gonna die
they're
or
in
something.
pain or something like that. I always worry about them, but they're so cute.
Like,
though.
are you good?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Are you okay, man?
No, but sometimes they're just eating and they just get so excited. Maybe I'm a pug too.
Could be great.
Because I think that I make those noises when I eat. I'm being serious.
Yeah, just heavy breathing.
Okay, so lion is actually pretty badass. I think I would say lion too, but like a lioness because they're the ones that like they do everything, right?
Yeah, I have that power. They're like, you know, in control or whatever, like a dominant. Yeah, so I could definitely see that.
And I asked Jason too, I was like, is it like Lion King where it's like it's just one guy and he has like all these like girls that are just like waiting to be queen? He's like, no, it's just like one mate and one mate.
Yeah.
Which I think is badass because a lot of us, I think society nowadays, like with dating, it's like you want to have more than one person. But like a lot of other species, they just like, they're loyal. Like penguins. Penguins are loyal. Like they only have one person their whole life.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. That's really awesome.
It's like if
that's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And the guys are the ones who like have you seen Happy Feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so the guys are the ones that like after the baby is born they like protect the baby while the women
they
go
sit on
and
the egg
hunt
and stuff like that. So that's so
why
cool.
is that? Because lions are like that too, where the women hunt
Yeah. See, I'm not sure why they do that honestly, but
and the guys stay home. It's weird.
chilling, yeah.
That's different. And now that I'm like putting it all, I'm like, wait, what's going on? But they're very loyal to each other.
Yeah, they grow old together and stuff like that, and I don't think they find mates after one dies, right? They kind of
Yeah, after your person dies, I think you just like live alone. You're like
sad.
I know, but then I don't think I don't see a lot of penguins dying. I think they die of old age.
Yeah. I'm sure
What
they
eats
do.
penguins?
Seals and stuff like
Stop,
that. I'm pretty sure.
seals?
I'm pretty sure.
Seals are huge.
Yeah, they're big and they're like aggressive too. But they're
Really?
so cute though. Yeah.
I seen seals when we went to we were going from San Francisco or going to San Francisco. So we were going from Hollywood to San Francisco, and there is a seal watch like at the bay. There was like this coastal drive at the bay, and there were all the seals, and there was a ton of them, but they were just like sleeping.
Maybe it's sea lions. It's one of those two. They're kind of similar, but
Well,
yeah.
was it seals or sea lions? Actually, I don't know. They were huge.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
But yeah, no, like I don't know. They looked dead. They were just like
sleeping
dying
on the
life,
coast.
like they were like lifeless, and they were like just like at like
Kinda just crashed
out of the
down.
ocean. So they looked like they were like dead. I don't know. That sounds really weird, but they were like moving every now and again. But that was it.
just chilling.
And then they just like placed sand on themselves to like I don't know if it was like a blanket for them.
That's pretty interesting.
Maybe it is sea lions. Maybe not. It wasn't seals. But they were huge. They were big.
They're both pretty big, but like I don't know enough about them to like say the difference, you know.
I wonder how many penguins they would have to eat.
I don't know.
Like
I guess
2 or
it depends on
3?
size. Yeah, probably 3 is
Because
probably like a
penguins are
solid
not
amount.
big.
Yeah. Maybe like 3, 4 probably.
The sad thing is like they're only gonna eat the ones that are in the ocean, which is the females.
Yeah, right. The ones that are out doing their own thing.
Oh my god, that makes me so sad though. But you know what I think is funny is like the animals that what is it? I think it's seahorses that they don't even have a mate. They just mate with themselves.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. And they give birth to like a shitload of kids all
Yeah.
at once. Yeah.
It's like I'm doing it my own, and
Yeah.
then wouldn't that be cool?
Pretty sweet, dude. They just don't even need a partner. They're just like,
I don't need a
I'm just
partner.
gonna
I
do it
got
myself.
this. But I don't think seahorses they don't have a gender.
Yeah, I think they don't too. I'm pretty sure that's true.
They don't have.
Yeah, they just I forgot what it's called. They just kind of just give birth on their own and stuff like that. That's awesome though.
I always wondered how fish mate.
I honestly don't know. That's
I
very
honestly don't know
interesting,
either.
though.
I always wondered it. Like I always thought about like how do they mate?
That's a good
Isn't it
question.
weird?
Yeah, it is weird.
Like I've never like I know other animals. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like things we have to figure. The more
Yeah.
you know, we got to figure those out. So what's the last documentary that you watched?
Probably it was about like lizards, you know, just like
Lizards?
stuff out here. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like the Lizard King. Have you heard that reference?
No.
People sometimes like when they're like an alpha male, they're like, I'm the Lizard King. So I don't know why that is. I don't know much about lizards, but maybe it's because like lizards do their own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Like, cause some of them are more like, oh, those staying groups and stuff like that. But like a lot of them, like especially like I forgot what they're called. But yeah, they will kind of just like live on their own, you know, have kids and kind of just like
They have kids and leave?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
I guess. Yeah. But
they're Rolling Stones.
yeah. Oh, definitely. They can't be tied down for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Lizards don't attack people though, right?
No. I feel like 90% of them are like just too small, so they're just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna survive under this rock and leave you alone.
Yeah. Well, I see so many lizards when I go hiking, and it's like
especially around here.
they're always just pop up out of nowhere. They'll like stare at you, and then they'll just keep
They go
running
under a
around.
rock
Yeah.
or like in some bush or something like that. Yeah, they're pretty chill. They don't really do much.
Don't they like? As I heard that they regrow their tails.
Yeah, a lot of them will. If you like try to pick them up by their tail, they'll like detach their tail and kind of like run away. And it still moves and stuff too. After
They
like, it comes
detach
off.
their.
Yeah,
How the
they will-
hell?
I don't know, man. But they will like literally like detach it if you like try to pick them up by their tail, and the tail will still move on the ground while it's
Oh
like,
my-
not attached. Yeah, and they like just take off. But
That's
it takes
really
a while.
cool,
but,
actually.
Yeah, and it does grow back. It's pretty interesting.
That's a reptile thing, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
snakes shed their skin.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like I guess grow new skin.
But the tail thing that you can just on command,
Yeah.
like just drop
I
it.
wonder if it hurts. I'm not sure. I'm sure it does. I can't imagine it's like not painful. Like they don't like bleed or anything, but like
Well, there's probably no bone. Is it just?
Yeah.
But how do you like? That's so fascinating to
Yeah.
me. Like they could just like, ooh, bye. That is just like crazy.
I know it's very interesting.
I want a tail to do that.
Yeah, I just don't break it off whenever.
Because there's
You're
no
threatened.
bones, right?
Yeah, no. I think it's just like cartilage and skin. I'm assuming. I'm not sure.
But I
don't
think
think it's
dogs,
bone.
they have their tails have bone, right?
I
Or
think
no?
I think it is like a cartilage as well, like something similar. I don't
And
think
cats?
it's exactly. Yeah, I think cats like the same thing, like a muscle thing. I don't think it's like a bone.
So if they lost their tails, it wouldn't.
I'm sure it would hurt, but like they can't. It's not gonna kill them or anything. I'm sure it would hurt.
I had
It's
no
like
idea.
attached, like flesh. Yeah.
I love snakes though. Like I know a lot of people don't like snakes because they're like, ew, they're slimy and stuff. But like I said, they're really
so
wise.
cool. Yeah, they're nice too. I mean,
And they're very like in ancient times they were seen as like very like sensual people.
Yeah.
Or people like people who classified themselves as a snake were like very sensual, very knowledgeable. So it was like a feminine thing.
yeah. See,
And I was born the year of the snake, so I think that's another reason I like,
you like into snakes? Yeah, snakes are cool.
you know, like Chinese astrology. Do you know what year were you born?
96.
I wonder
China is
what-
the rat.
The rat?
Yeah.
Rats are I could see that.
Yeah.
Because rats are fast, quick-witted, and all of that. My mom was born the year of the dog, and when we found out, we thought it was hilarious because she's a female dog.
Yeah.
We were like dying. We were like, "Oh my god, mom!"
That's funny.
I think my brother's a monkey, and
My brother is a dog as well.
A
Actually.
dog?
Yeah.
I don't remember all of the Chinese zodiacs, but I know they're all like a different type of animal. I think the coolest one is a dragon.
Yeah, there is a dragon. I forgot what. It might be December.
December.
I don't know if,
yeah.
I forgot. It's actually by years in Chinese New Year. Actually, I don't remember. the
I know
years.
2012. If you were born 2012, you're a year of the dragon. But
See, that's
I think it's every 12 years,
is it 12? I guess
think
that
it's
makes
every-
sense if they're cycling. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
just like the zodiac. And it's so funny because I actually had a conversation with somebody. This was like when I went on that retreat, the one I was telling you
the
about.
Secret Ripple
This,
thing.
one of the people there, somebody there was like, oh, I had a dream that, you know, the zodiac signs, there's 12 of them, and, you know, everyone has their own trait, but it's like there's 12 types of people. And so, like, when you think of like the Last Supper,
Yeah.
it's like that, the 12 disciples, it's like all the different types of people that are in the world, and they all have their own traits and characteristics. And it's so funny because even like Chinese astrology has like the
It's
12.
always in
And
multiples
so,
of 12.
yeah, and so what type of person are you? Like, where do you classify in, like, am I a snake? Am I this type of person? Am I this type of person? But then astrology goes so deep because it's like you can have aspects of one thing and then others of this and,
Yeah,
and
you have
of
your sun
this.
sign, your moon sign, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all
It's-
super interesting.
It is. And then Mercury is like how you communicate. So my Mercury's in Aquarius.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think that's why we get along because his sun sign's in Aquarius. And Aquarians are very out of the box. Like, sometimes their topics are like, ooh, big picture stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Office where it's like, I'm the big picture idea?
Yeah.
So I think that that's like really cool, but what do you feel about that? Do you think that that's true, like the whole zodiac thing, or like the 12 different types of people?
Oh yeah, no, I could definitely agree with that. I think definitely has some kind of at least impact on your life and your personality and things like that. Because at first I didn't want to believe stuff like that, but like once you read more into like Aquarius and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that fits me. Oh, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
I totally see myself in that way, and
You're
so it is
totally
crazy. Yeah,
Aquarius.
it definitely fits my personality.
What is it? Because we were listening to the song Age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
That song is so badass. If you guys
Oh,
haven't
it's
heard
such a
it,
jam.
it's such an oldie but goodie, and a lot of people don't know what that song is.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, what is that song? And I'm like, I swear everybody has heard
It's a
that
jam.
song, but you just don't know where it's from or the name of it because it's in so many movies.
I was gonna say, yeah, it has to have been like a million movies by now.
Yeah, it's a classic song, but I think it's like because the beginning is so slow and people are like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, it's also long as hell too.
But it kind of gives me like Queen vibes.
Oh yeah.
You know how like Queen, they like drag on and then it gets to like the really good stuff at the end. That's like kind of it.
What was your sun sign again?
My son, I'm Pisces. I'm a fish.
Pisces. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
You can see that?
Yeah.
A fish? I don't even know how it
fish,
mates. I don't know how to procreate.
I just feel like a Pisces like personality though. That's awesome.
Pisces, I don't know. I think Pisces is like very sensitive, which I am, but I feel like I'm not as sensitive. I feel like they make them seem like they just cry about everything.
There's some Pisces. I guess I know some that are in like that, but I would say you're as emotional like that now.
Well, my moon sign, and that's how you carry your emotions, is in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is like cutthroat.
Yeah, like very.
Like they have like no
point,
feeling, no filter. Yeah. My longest relationship ever was with the Sagittarius man, and it was like very much like that, where it was very cutthroat. Yeah. But it's so weird because his moon sign was Pisces, and that's my sun sign, so it was like opposition.
Like opposites, yeah.
But it was weird because it'd be like mood swings, because it's like some days I'd be feeling like a Sagittarius, and some days he'd be feeling like a Pisces, and those two signs don't mix.
Yeah.
It only mixed when both of our signs were like complementing each other. Like I felt like a Sag, he felt like a Sagittarius, or he felt like a Pisces, or I felt like
some days, yeah.
Like when I'm emotional and he's emotional, it works. But like when one's emotional and the other one's in that other energy, it like
it guys kind of like clash.
Well, it's not even that. It's that the other one who's in that Sagittarius energy just looks at the other one as like, I'll come back when you're done. Like doesn't care.
Chill,
yeah. And then just goes away. They say Sagittarius is the bachelor sign of the zodiac. Because it's hard for them to like get emotionally invested into
like
somebody.
Open up to somebody and show that side of yourself.
Yeah. And then both of our rising signs, which is how you see, or how people see you, is Leo, which is the lion.
Yeah, they're very prideful, like you know, almost not arrogant.
And very confident. I think very confident. Because isn't that how lions roam the earth? Like they have to like have this demeanor of like, I'm a badass.
Yeah, it has to be like, oh, they're the alpha. You know,
yeah.
Other male lions like try to challenge them and stuff like that, so they have to always be like strong and confident. Like, you know, I have to be.
They'll go after any animal too.
Oh yeah, they're pretty crazy. Yeah.
Because they're animals that they'll go after. Like even zebras are like twice their size. If you think about it, like height. That, yeah. But it's like they still like attack them in a certain way. But they're fast.
Oh yeah, all cats I feel like are just fast as hell.
I think the fastest, is it a jaguar or is it a cheetah?
I think it's cheetah, but it's like crazy how fast. I think it's like 50 or 60. They can like haul ass. I mean, for like a short period
I think
of time,
I would pee myself.
They go fast as hell, dude. Like,
if I was on a safari and they were like
quick.
chasing us, I just like literally pee myself.
Yeah.
I want to do. Have you ever been on a safari?
No, that'd be awesome though.
They have one that's like not too far from us. I think called like Out of Africa.
Oh sweet, and just like a drive-through thing, or?
Yeah, but I would be scared.
That'd be fun though.
It's like Jurassic Park vibes though.
Some wild animals and stuff.
What if they attack you?
I guess just drive faster. I don't know.
No, but like you're not in control of the driving.
Oh, okay.
You're just like there.
Yeah, fuck that then. I don't know.
I know, and you know what's so funny? It's like alligators. I'm deadly afraid of. I've never seen an alligator, but I'm gonna be in Tampa in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I hope my friend, she doesn't book like a swamp tour. Like I would be down for it, but at the same time, like I would be scared that something would like crawl onto the ship.
Like alligators or something like that, a crocodile.
Yeah, because they're not scared of that because they see it so much that what if they just like...
It's just like normal.
Like they just crawl in or something. I don't know, I get scared.
Yeah, they're huge too.
Really?
Oh,
The crocodiles?
They're big. They're like, I think, what is it, like 10 feet, something like that. They get really big, like full grown.
I know that guy who used to like, the crocodile hunter died because he got eaten.
Irwin, by a stingray.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought he got eaten by a crocodile.
He got killed by a stingray.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. That was really cool.
A stingray?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Super serious.
So I thought he was eaten by a crocodile.
He got like sting by a stingray, yeah.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Somebody told me that he was eaten by a crocodile.
No,
That was false news.
You would think though, for sure, but...
But stingrays are not that big.
No, but I guess they're more dangerous than people think. I'm not sure, honestly.
I know jellyfish. Like if you ever get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to pee on it.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I imagine that would hurt.
I wonder if stingray's the same, but I wonder if it's just like lightning, right?
It's like a tail thing. I'm not really sure how it works, but...
Oh, okay. This makes me like not want to go in the ocean.
Just don't go swimming in the deep ocean.
Oh, that's what he was doing?
I think he was doing some kind of like something for the show or whatever. You know what I mean? Like filming something. I don't think he was like in the ocean or whatever.
But I wonder why they felt like the need to attack, or is it just like if you accidentally touch them?
I think he was touching it and it just like got aggressive for some reason. I'm pretty sure. Like, but I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know what provokes them to like. Yeah, I'm gonna attack you. You know?
Well, I know. What is those guys? Those brothers from Vegas? They were the ones who trained the lions, Siegfried and Roy.
Oh,
I heard that one of them died from a lion attack or something like that. Yeah.
That would be crazy. That doesn't surprise me though. I guess if you're having that kind of like show and
But are they whipping them? Because like I watched Dumbo live action and they would like back in the day, like in like the 20s and the 30s when they had the circus.
Yeah, like
they would like whip the like elephants, and elephants are so sweet,
yeah,
right?
Elephants are great.
But they were trying to like discipline them, and like even like when you think of like horses and stuff, it's all like crazy when they like try to like just whip them to like go faster and stuff like that. Like I know that there's an art to it, but at the same time I'm like, oh my gosh, like you don't have to do that. Like you can like use your hand or use your foot, or there's like a proper way of doing it. But to me it's like, well, because they were for show, they were like literally like
just to get some money and
just props for other people's appeasal. Yeah, which is like weird because they don't have free will. They were like captured.
Yeah.
How do you capture an elephant though and bring it to the States?
I don't know, because they're not like super like aggressive or anything like that. So I feel like I'm not sure how you would.
They just like lure them in with food or something. They probably just have like food and then just like
yeah. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be hard to transport. They're huge and they're so heavy, and
I feel like it. Well, if this is the thing too, it's almost like hold on. There's like okay. What is it? What was I gonna say? If the animals knew how strong they were, they could like totally overpower the human, right? Like if the elephant wanted to like escape, because they're so strong, like I think they could.
One person, too, yeah, probably. Like
it's kind of like society. Like if us as a society knew how strong we were,
yeah,
we could like overpower.
Yeah.
But it's like this is fear. It's like I think they just get so scared because they get like tortured, and like some of them get tranquilized and stuff like that. And so they get just so scared that it's gonna happen, so they don't even try to escape, even though they could. They could like overpower these like us humans, right?
Oh, for sure. Especially since they're not big yet. I feel like it's very docile and calm, though. It's like probably not in their nature to be. Like,
they're just nice.
Yeah, they're just nice animals.
Do they eat other animals? I think they're vegetarian.
I think so. I think they are vegetarians. I think they don't.
How do they get that big? It's like dinosaurs. There's some dinosaurs that were vegetarians.
Oh yeah, and it's eating like plants and stuff like.
So they say. I think
right?
not. I think the only one, like the T-Rex, was like one of the only ones that actually ate.
That was like a carnivore, yeah.
Yeah, I think most of them, because like even pterodactyls, but like the long necks.
Yeah.
Like Littlefoot. Have you ever seen Land Before Time?
Yeah.
They were all vegetarians.
Leaves and.
Imagine how many like leaves you have to eat.
To be that big, you have to be just like eating leaves like all day.
Like yeah, it's just gonna be a whole day of just eating
like a whole tree's worth of leaves. I'd imagine.
And they probably lived in the desert because there's like no trees here.
Yeah.
Because they just ate them all.
Ate them all before. Way back then, there was more plants and trees and stuff like that than there is now, right?
Well, yeah, because we cut a lot of stuff down for construction.
Like infrastructure
and then it's like where plants and stuff would have been, it's just on buildings and homes and strip malls and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think I don't know. This is like their theory, right? Like, how can you tell if somebody was a vegetarian? Like, do they just like go based off like their bones and their DNA?
Dental records as well. They're like normally vegetarians don't have sharp teeth. They'll have like flat teeth and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. So like most animals, and then.
So they're like old men with these like small teeth.
Yeah, they got flat teeth. They're very small, like not sharp. You need sharp teeth to like bite into meat and stuff like that.
Like a lion.
Yeah. So anything with like flat teeth or like not sharp or whatever is probably.
Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb, but a saber-toothed tiger, was that a real animal?
No.
Because it reminds me of Power Rangers, but I don't know if it was a real thing.
I don't know.
Because that was a dinosaur, right?
It was like I don't know if it's a dinosaur, but it's like a prehistoric like thing. It's probably like forever ago, but it's kind of hard to prove stuff like that, You have like fossils, but like it's kind of hard to.
Like, how do you know it was that big?
Yeah, it's hard to be exact on what it is, yeah.
Because if I think about Power Rangers, they were all like animal, because it's pterodactyl. That was my thing. I was the Pink Ranger.
The first Pink Ranger was like my first crush.
Really? Kimberly?
I used to love the Power Rangers, yeah.
Oh, she came out on something else too. Was it Buffy the
name?
Vampire Slayer? No.
Amy Jo Johnson was her name.
Oh,
was
she really the crush?
Yeah, that's my first crush as a kid.
I'm trying to think what mine. Oh, Leonardo Dicaprio from Titanic. Yeah, no, that was. Oh, see, look, the planes. See them? There's these jets, like these really badass jets that are like flying across us from the Air Force Base. That's like not too far. I don't know. Wouldn't it be? I think those go fast.
Yeah, they're going fast as hell. I don't know how fast, but
It doesn't look like that fast from here, but like
if you're up there, like actually flying, I'm sure it feels like you're going fast as hell.
I wonder. It's like 150, probably more than that. I think I would throw up if I ever went on one of those.
Yeah, I don't know if I could fly a jet or a plane or anything like that.
I'm doing my first flight, and that's gonna be to visit my friend in Tampa.
Oh, cool.
And I think like I have this theory that I'm just gonna like drink a shit ton of tequila.
Oh, you're like you never been on an airplane?
Yeah, no.
Oh, shoot.
I'm
No,
about to like
okay.
just like I'm about to be best friends with the bartender at
Yeah.
the airport and just like I don't know, like make myself calm.
You can drink on a plane.
You can drink on a plane?
Yeah, you can order drinks on a plane. They're like
Snakes on a plane. I'm just kidding.
They're expensive, but you can drink on a plane.
But it's like you said, it's
It's like
expensive.
$9 a drink.
Oh yeah, it's like Vegas prices.
Yeah.
Well, more than Vegas,
But
I
you know,
think.
it's like first class. It's free. Just get a first class ticket. Drink like 30.
I try to do that. I was like looking. I'm like, what's the difference between business class, not even first class, business class, and like economy? And it was like $1,500 difference.
That's
Not even first
insane.
class. Not even going somewhere luxurious. I'm going to like Florida, like Tampa, Florida. So it's like, what the heck?
Oh, I know. That's insane. That's
And
so
I heard
much money.
business class isn't even that nice.
It's like a bigger seat. I'm pretty sure. It's more- it's more
$1,500
legroom.
one way.
Yeah, that's insane.
One
That's
way.
way too much
more.
for a flight. That's insane.
So I was too scared to even look at what the first class would be. I'm like, that's gonna easily be like $3,000, if not more.
That's crazy.
But I guess if like you feel like you're gonna die, you might as well die in class.
Yeah, first class.
Just kidding.
You get the free drinks
I don't want to
too.
die. I don't want to
You get
die.
free alcohol. So.
But I'm gonna like finally feel like what it's like to be a bird.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna fly.
The sky be above the clouds. It's pretty nice.
I'm so scared of TSA.
It's
I heard they're mean.
yeah. They're like I'd probably mad too if I had to deal with like a couple hundred people every day. Like just like take your shoes off. put
They're
your
the
laptop in
gate. They're the
tray.
gatekeeper. What animal would you classify TSA as?
TSA.
They're the gatekeepers.
Probably like dogs. Like
They're
little
dogs.
guard
Oh
dogs
yeah,
at
they're the
an
guard
airport,
dogs. True.
Yeah.
No, I'm like super scared because I'm like, I've heard stories of people like watching TSA just throw their stuff away like nothing. They're just like savages. They're just like
Oh
toss.
yeah, you can't take
bye.
this with you. And throw some tray.
Like what happens to all this? Because some people buy stuff for a trip.
Oh yeah, if it's like if you can't take it on a plane, they're gonna be like, yeah, you have to toss this or take it to your car. And it takes an hour or so to get through security sometimes. So like, I'm not going back to my car. Just throw it away.
I've been to an airport and I've dropped somebody off and I was so confused. Like I always get lost like leaving the
Oh, the
airport.
Phoenix airport is awful. It's,
Yeah.
it's so big. It's so easy to get lost there.
And the one in Vegas is worse.
I've not been to the Vegas airport.
The one in Vegas is like, it's even more confusing. And it's like, it looks like really small and then you get to it and it's like way bigger than you thought. But it makes no sense.
It's all confusing. I feel like that's like normal. For
And it's
airports.
dirty. There's like trash everywhere on the outside. At least Terminal 3. Terminal 3 has a bunch of trash. It
Okay,
does.
Terminal 3.
And I'm like, is it because like people just don't care? Like they're so hungover, they're just like throw my
Yeah,
trash on the ground.
Fuck it.
And I was surprised because I was like, what? Like I didn't
Airports are
understand.
normally pretty nice. I feel like one here is always clean and.
Well, when I had gotten lost in the Vegas airport, like when I was dropping off my friend Kathleen, the further I went into the airport, it looked nicer.
Okay, see that's good at least.
But terminal, like the first terminal was like Terminal 3 for whatever reasons. I don't know why they do that. It's like you think you're going to go to Terminal 1, like when you enter the airport, and like it's like a different terminal. One is like closer to the front, but it's also like where you exit. It's really weird.
That's so confusing. Why? Why not they
Why?
make it, like it's
Why?
unnecessary?
Why airport? And no airport is the same.
Oh yeah, they're all.
But I kind of want to just like explore airports and like just sit there and like interview random ass people.
Just like walk around. I'm sure
Walking
you can
around like,
find someone to talk to you, like,
"Hey."
hey, you know.
Because people do it in New York all the time. Might as well do it in an airport. You get people from everywhere.
Yeah.
But
It'd be
people
interesting,
probably
actually.
wouldn't. Unless you were in a layover. Like, what else are you going to do?
Hanging out. Just get someone that's like sitting down in the corner, like on their laptop, like, hey, dude.
Should I just like hang out in the like, is there a layover section?
There is no, but just walk around. You know.
I'm just walk around. I'm just
it's a
going to
really
sit
big
there.
airport.
I'm going to sit there like a bake sale, but like
Have a table.
interview with me. And I'm going to just like have
Come
it.
talk to
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ideas. This is what happens when
No.
two Aquarian minds get together.
Yeah, you should do it. Kicked up by security if you're setting up a table. I'm like, what are you doing? here?
TSA is like, you get out of
You
here.
can't do that.
Wait, can you not? I've never
don't
seen it
know.
happen.
I'm
Maybe
sure-
you can't.
I mean, you're not hurting
I guess
anyone,
if you do it on your phone, because some places are really strict with professional cameras.
Yeah, like recording.
But I think if you do it on your phone, I could just be like, oh, it's memories for my own personal...
Yeah, it's my own records.
My own records for me to go and watch later for hours by myself.
I'm gonna watch this at least 6 times.
Have you ever seen Hall Pass where it's like, I'm taking mental pictures?
Yeah. That's funny.
I do that all the time with people. I'm like just as a joke.
Yeah.
I'll like start blinking my eyes and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm taking mental pictures.
Of you. I want to remember this forever.
I want to, yeah, exactly. It's starting to get hot.
I know, I'm tired.
You're tired. Well, I almost wore all black, but I've been wearing a lot of black.
Match, dude. What's going on?
I know. That's why I was telling Jason, I was like, I did my hair like this so we could be twinning. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, the plane. I'm going to Tampa, but I don't know what other animals live, because Tampa's East Coast.
Yeah, it's like southeast, like way down there.
I know East Coast. I always think of like New York, and I always think about like the rat situation, and I hear that rats are as big as cats out there.
Rats are. I haven't been to New York probably like 2 or 3 times. Just like, you know.
What do rats do?
They kind of just eat trash and whatever people throw them down. New York is gross, so dirty there. So I'm sure there's plenty of stuff for them to eat and stuff there. I mean, imagine.
They say it smells because at the end of the day, so basically all these tall buildings, there's like, they all have their trash that comes down, and then they just leave all the trash on the ground for the garbage men to pick up. So it's like some days you just have a ton of trash and then just picking it up.
The neighborhoods do that too. They don't have like trash cans like we do here, like in some places over there. So they put the trash in the curb. I mean, they have like small ones, but like, there's like trash in the curb and stuff like that where the garbage men pick it up. It's not like here at all. Like, it's so different.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, yeah.
So it's a rat's paradise.
I mean, if you're in like a neighborhood, like the city is not, I mean, obviously people throw their trash on the floor, you know, people are just terrible, but like in like a neighborhood type thing, that's like, you know, yeah, they have like trash.
So the Vegas airport has nothing on them.
Yeah, no. New York, it's just gross, it smells bad, but.
How bad on a scale from 1 to 10?
Like, you know, we've been there for a while, it's not horrible, but like, I would say like a 5 or a 6. Just like walking around, if like when you first get there, it's like it smells very different from Arizona, you know.
It's not fresh.
No, it's
It
not.
doesn't smell like right now. Right now it smells so beautiful.
It smells nice out here, it's a good breeze. But
Yeah.
no, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's cool to visit, it's like a novelty. I would never live there, but.
Do you have family out there?
No.
What, did you go just to go?
I was born in Connecticut, so like it's like a 2-hour drive. So you go up there, you know, just for like a
Oh.
day trip if you leave like early, you know.
Connecticut in
Yeah.
the building.
Oh, yeah.
My friend Kathleen, she's in Philly right now, but she was born in West Virginia. Is it kind of all in the same area-ish?
I think West Virginia's a little bit further, but like Connecticut's like right by New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. It's
So
all
you're
New
further
Hampshire.
up.
It's all, yeah, in that one New England
And she's
area.
a little further down
Yeah,
because
it's a
she's
little more
closer.
south.
Yeah, because she's Philly, and I think
But, you know,
that's-
I feel like the East Coast is all like the same, you know.
Really?
Pretty similar, yeah. I mean, different from here, but it's like the same thing if you go to like Nevada or like Texas. It's kind of similar to Arizona, you know. You get like a similar
Yeah.
vibe.
It is, and even like Utah and Wyoming, it's all kind of like.
Yeah, it's all similar, like infrastructure here, you know.
I think Arizona is most like Nevada and Texas, like you said,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Dude, I did not know you were from Connecticut.
Oh yeah, I've been here for the majority of my adult life, but you know, some people do over there. They have that like New York or like that Boston awful.
I love
New England
it.
accent.
Boston. So that means, are you like, what is it? Boston likes they like baseball.
Yeah, Red Sox. It's pretty big over there, or the Yankees if you're from New York, and it's like a very big cultural thing over there.
Yeah, and they ask you like what your team is, and
Yeah,
if
get
you
into
don't
a
like their
fight over
team.
baseball in a bar. Yeah.
Really?
In certain areas of like Boston and New York, yeah, they're very serious about their baseball.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've not. See, it's not like that
Or
here.
like Patriots, if you know, it's all New England up there, so. I
Oh,
love the Patriots.
well, that's a good
Or the
team though.
Giants,
So
or, you know.
they have a reason. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Is that guy? Oh my God, what is his name?
Which guy?
No, the goat.
Brady?
Yes, the goat. Bah. Is it bah? Is he still in New England? The Patriots?
I don't think so.
I think he.
is Buccaneers or something like that.
I was like
I'm
that.
not big on football, but I do know he is not with the Patriots right now.
I only know him because he married a supermodel, which I love her.
Doesn't
Her name is
surprise me at
Giselle.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's I like her, so she's Brazilian, but I like her because she's not like the typical standard pretty. Like, she's gorgeous, but her look is so different, and she owns it. And she was like the highest paid supermodel for a long time, even though like when she was going through like her casting calls are like,
Yeah.
oh, you need to change X, Y, and Z, and she never did, and she just still succeeded.
Still made it. That's
which
awesome.
I think is badass.
Like a great success story. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's like, sometimes you're not, because like she was like around the same time as Adriana Lima, which I think she's one of the most beautiful women in the whole planet. But so to me, a lot of people commercially would think Adriana Lima's prettier, but there's just something different about Giselle that makes her just so unique, and I think that it just inspires other people to like tap into that uniqueness. And now she's married to the goat, so
I'm sure they're living their life, honestly.
she's definitely like the lioness, and
Yeah.
he's like, well, the goat. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about goats, but they're cool because they like climb sideways.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet, dude. They're cool animals.
Anyways, that brings us to the end of today's podcast. I hope you guys had a lot of fun listening to us talk about a lot of different things, and hopefully,
it's all over the place.
and hopefully you learned a few things. If not, I hope you just had a few smiles and giggles. I will see you guys on my next one.